Some people would rob their mother for the ends. Rat snitch on one another for the ends. Sometimes kids get murdered for the ends. So before we go any further, I want my ends. This cat named Daryl didn't have a dollar. He was Harvard material, Ivy League scholar, had a PhD, MBA. Now he's waiting tables cause his rent to pay. Companies downsizing, inflation's rising. Can't find a job, he's feeling kinda stressed. Doesn't even feel the effects when he says, forgot to count how many times he's been blessed. Falls off track, starts smoking a crack. Once it hits his brain, starts a chain react. Sells his shirt off his back, shoes off his feet. Losing all his teeth, now he's out in the street. All of a sudden he's like Jesse James. Stick up kids for their watches and chains. But he's from business school and he's nervous with the tool. So he ends up on his back in a bloody pool for the ends. Some people would rob their mother for the ends. Rat snitch on one another for the ends. You know, sometimes kids get murdered for the ends. So before we go any further, I want my ends. I knew this chick named Sally. She had a nice strut, and everywhere that I went, she was up in the cut. Swinging that butt like place you at here. Only Raptor men's that rock the fly gear. Brand name wearing a champagne weight. Juice around the neck, lifestyle she's crazy. Ain't no saving, she's doing all the spending. You do the lending, she'll do the bending. Straight machines, lending, smutty tin. Shopping sprees, get her on her knees. Hit her with the keys to your crib, you acting funny. Come home one day, find her counting out your money. From the wetlands all the way to the Apollo. If you're broke, she spit. If you're rich, you might swallow for the ends. Some people would rob their mother for the ends. Rat snitch on one another for the ends. Sometimes kids get murdered for the ends. So before we go any further, I want my ends. These two homeboys made a lot of noise, making money on the block, and kids was on their jock. They was tougher than leather, like Reverend Run. DMC, they was toting guns, holding weight, going out of state, stacking mad chips and pushing fat whips. Fly jewels and clothes and got no job, but then one disappeared and one got robbed for the ends. Some people will rob their mother for the ends. Rat snitch on one another for the ends. Sometimes kids get murdered for the ends. So before we go any further, I want my ends. Ends. Some people will rob their mother for the ends. Rat snitch on one another for the ends. Sometimes kids get murdered for the ends.